Let's get down to business, Disciply, to defeat these nouns, because you need to be able to identify and explain which nouns go in which declensions, recite all the endings for each declension, identify what each case is used for, apply your knowledge of cases to reading Latin accurately, and being able to create sentences with proper case endings on nouns. Let's get started. First declension. So I am going to go through and show you each declension. In this video, we'll just do first, second, and third. In the next one, we'll do third, neuter, fourth, and fifth. But I'm going to show them and I'm going to sing the songs for you. So if you don't want to hear the songs, then, pause, write it down, and skip past it. So first declension. How I know it's first declension is in the dictionary. This is the first word, and this is the second word. And in the dictionary, you always look at the genitive. That second word lets you know which declension it is. So first declension always has an A-E. Okay? The song is to Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And it goes A-A-E-A-E-A-M, A-A-E-A-R-U-M, I-S-A-S-I-S-2. Now the first declension's through. Most of these are feminine, but there are a few pain words that are not. These are poeta, agricola, which is another word for farmer, incola, and neuter, which are actually masculine, but they're first. You do have to know this macron. Second declension masculine. For second declension masculine, I've used colonus, coloni, which is another word for farmer. And the first one doesn't have an ending because I like to say it's just the word. In the song, we'll say US, and they also can end in R. And all second declensions, regardless of masculine or neuter, have an I in the genitive. The song for this is Jingle Bells. And it goes U-S-I-O-U-M, O long I-O-R-U-M, I-S-O-S-I-S again, second declension masculine. So there you go. There's that one. And second declension is filled with masculine and neuter. So here's the neuter chart. Kylum, Kylie, which is sky. Remember, this is our dictionary entry. Second declension because it has the I. And this goes to Old MacDonald. But it cuts off at the end because I don't like the end because it never fit. So it goes, Old MacDonald had a farm. U-M-I-O, A-O-R-U-M, I-S-A, yay. And then I don't like the end. So there you go. Neuter words, remember, repeat endings in the nominative and accusative in the singular and in the nominative and accusative in the plural. And they actually will have A's in the plural as well. We're going to see that as a pattern. So there you go. Here's third declension masculine and feminine. I've used rex, regis, king. So rex, regis, there's our dictionary entry. All third declensions have an IS there. Third declension really does not have a regular thing there, so it's just word, like word. And this goes to the Jeopardy theme song. So it goes I-S, long I-E-M-E, long E-S-U-M, uh-oh, I-B-U-S, long E-S-I-B-U-S, that's the third declension, yes. And you should do jazz hands because that's just the way the song works. Okay, so moving forward, to add these endings on, or so it can change endings, we have to know where the noun stem is. The noun stem is made when you take the genitive singular, when you take the genitive singular off of, these arrows are awful, the dictionary entry, we take that off. So if you want it to be a singular subject, then you just use this. But that's only for singular subjects. If we want to do anything else, we've got to get our stem here. And notice it's spelled differently. That's why it's important. And this allows us to use those case endings. Latin has 5 cases. Remember, cases just tell what the noun is doing or the function in the sentence. So is it subject, direct object, object to preposition, what's going on? So here are the case uses. Nominative is used for subjects. It's also used for complements. That means when it comes after the verb sum, then you use nominative. So if I wanted to say magistra est, right, because it's like an equal sign, I am good, then I have to say bona. I use the nominative feminine because I'm nominative feminine, and it's talking about me. Genitive is for possessive nouns, dative, indirect objects, accusative, direct objects, and prepositions, and ablative, some prepositions. There's an asterisk here because it is only those prepositions in Sid space. And those are sub, in, de, sine, pro, a and ob, cum, and ax. If you need to look up those definitions, please do so. Also, if you're not sure how to identify subjects or what they do in a sentence in English or direct objects or whatever, then please look that up as well. Here's some examples. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to diagram these sentences for you, essentially, and tell you what endings would go on the words, what cases things would be. So if at this point you feel like you're good, you're good. I strongly suggest writing down at least a few of these. If you would like to pause and try yourself, then please do so, and we'll come back together. All right, here we go. So men is the subject, so it would be nominative. I'm going to skip the verb. Women are being given the food. So the food is what's actually being handed over, so it would be accusative. It's the direct object. And the women are receiving the food, so they're the indirect object, so they would be dative. Right? You say hello to the patient dog. You say would be the verb, so I'm going to skip it. Hello is saw away. I'm going to skip it. But you're saying that to the patient dog, so both patient and dog, remember adjectives do what their nouns do, would both be dative. I prepared the pretty island for the fat king. Okay, so I'm going to skip my verb, prepared. What did I actually prepare? Well, I prepared the pretty island. Adjectives, remember, do what their nouns do. So since it's being prepared, they're both accusative. I did it for the fat king, so the fat king receives the pretty island. So both fat and king would be dative. Now, if the king owned the island, if I said I prepared the fat king's pretty island, then that would make both of those genitive. We ought to buy the horse a tall wall. We ought is the verb. To buy is a complementary infinitive. What are we buying? We're buying the tall wall, so it's accusative. And we're buying it for the horse. So the horse is dative. Well, what if I said we ought to buy the horse near a tall wall? Then I would have to know if near is a part of Sid space. If it is a part of Sid space, it's ablative. Near is not, though, so then that would make these accusative, but we need the preposition near. If I said away from, though, that is a part of Sid space, so then that would make this whole thing ablative. So see, depending on what is going on in the sentence, depends on what case we're using. Last one, the intelligent daughter told a story to the funny sons. Intelligent daughters, the subject, so we're going to go nominative for both intelligent and daughter. told is a verb. We're skipping it. What did she tell? A story, so it's accusative. And to the funny sons, they received the story, so they're dative. And so is the word funny. So that's all I've got for you guys this time. Have a great one. Wale